If you have never been to a street party in Kingston, Jamaica, then you don't know nothing about a real dancehall party. Hello, my name is Kari. I live in Jamaica. I moved to Jamaica from Russia, and I'm here to show you the real Jamaica. Let's start. Okay, as you know from my previous videos, if you never watch it, go and watch it right after this video. I moved to Jamaica because of dancehall. For more than 10 years, I've been a dancehall dancer. And literally, my 5 times in Jamaica, I've spent not at resorts, not at some luxury things, and not at the greatest excursions. I spent it on the streets of Kingston. I spent them going to Uptown Mondayz, Bounty Sundayz, Bossy Tuesdays, and what it was more, day rave party and all of that. And I know everything you need to know about nightlife in Kingston, Jamaica, and I'm gonna share why, if you come to Jamaica, especially if you come to Kingston, why you have to go at least once in your life. You just have to go to a street party in Kingston, Jamaica. Okay, what should I say? Where should I start? First, I actually prepared the free guide where I put the all street parties, not only street parties, but street parties and other parties where you can go in Kingston. The location, you can actually click on the address and it's gonna show you the Google pin, because sometimes they put address and you can't find it, and over there you can find it. And this guide helped me to prepare one of the guy from Dancehall Sphere, and because I don't go to that street parties anymore, but trust me, I've been there and it's such an amazing vibe. um this guide, you can get it, just um check the video below and you're gonna see the link. You can download it for free and just use it when you go to Jamaica. Okay, what is the actually difference between the regular party at regular city, not regular, but any tourist city in Jamaica, which is Montego Bay, Negril, Ochoria, and what is the Jamaican street party in Kingston? This is two different parties, because the main thing what is happening in Kingston at parties, at street parties in Kingston, is a lot of amazing dancehall dancers come to that parties and they dance all night without stop. Even if you are not dancer, even if you don't know anything about dancehall, this is like a showcase. That people, they're so talented, they're so amazing, and the type of energy they bring in that circle, this is just amazing. You just have to experience that. When you go to different parties outside of Kingston, maybe sometimes you can see few dancers dancing here and there, or if you're staying in hotel, yeah, there are going to be people who know how to dance, they're going to entertain, but it's not the same. It's just not the same. And there are great parties everywhere in Jamaica, but they're just different. The street parties in Kingston is just something. It's just so amazing, especially if you come to that party in the right night, in the right day, and it's going to be a lot of dancers. You just win, because it's so amazing. Maybe during I'm speaking, I'm gonna put here, let me just move a little bit. I'm going to put here a video from street parties, what actually happened in there, because I have a lot of videos. And let me tell you what you need to do, what you need to know before you go to that parties. First of all, because we're talking about Kingston, Kingston is the most dangerous place in Jamaica, but not that dangerous when you go somewhere and something happening with you. No, nothing like that. Only if you go in the wrong place, wrong time, alone, something might happen to you. But it's not like you go to a street party and something going to happen to you, because I've been there for, I don't even know, 100, 200, 300 times, and nothing ever happened to me. Because when you are actually inside of that party, there are securities, and not like big, big securities with guns. I'm not sure about that. Well, you can feel safe over there. Nothing going to happen to you. Of course, if you're walking alone in Kingston at night time, it might be not so safe. Something might happen to you. But we're going to talk about that in my next video. Today we're talking about parties. Well, these parties normally cost from zero to, if it's not a special night, sometimes they have some special night when they celebrating something. Regular nights, it might be like from 500 Jamaican dollars to 1,000 Jamaican dollars. This is so affordable. And a lot of parties, they have the free entrance, and you just have to, not you have to, but it could be nice if you can support the bar and buy some drinks. And at that parties, first of all, you will be safe. But next thing, you have to know what wherever can happen. And if you put, for example, your phone in back pocket on your jeans or wherever you wear, I wouldn't suggest you to do that. I would just always suggest you to keep your things from on the front side of your body, what you can see them, because you never know, you never know. But it never happened to me or with any of my friends. But you just have to watch your things, because sometimes, especially when people drinking and partying, it's so easy to rob someone, even when it's a party and crowded party. Well, you just have to be careful. I'm not saying it's happening all the time. I never heard about stories like that. It's street Jamaican parties in Kingston, but anything might happen. I mean, like something can grab, like to steal your phone or wherever. But on my experience, this is not happening like that. Well, the next thing you need to know is you have to respect Jamaican dancers who is dancing at that party, because most of the time they have like a circle and they are dancing in that circle, like different groups of people, they are standing here and dancing uh, face on that circle. It's like a lot of different people and they dance in different moves. Sometimes they're doing some same moves, and the energy is just amazing. The thing you have to know is when you go to that street parties, please don't go to that circle if you are not professional dancer, or if Jamaican dancers didn't ask you to go in and dance with them, because on my experience again, they don't really like those things, especially if people like tourists, they come to that street parties and they just go to the circle and dance some things like that. And professional dancers don't like this. Well, when you go to the street parties, because it's really place where Jamaican dancers can show their skills, just be respectful to them, please. Don't do this thing. Just watch from the side. You can dance somewhere, not in the circle. No one gonna tell you you can dance, but just don't go into that circle and don't do some weird things. Well, you're welcome to buy drinks. In some places they have restrooms. You can use them. Actually, in my free guide, I mentioned places where they have restrooms, or not. I don't remember. Well, in some places they have restroom and some not. You're gonna be safe there. What else I need to tell you? Most of the time outside of these parties, when you go outside from that parties, you can see amazing people who is cooking jerk chicken, who have soup, or most of the time a jerk chicken and soup. Sometimes you can even find ackee. And I suggest you just to buy that jerk chicken, because most of the time it's just amazing. Well, the next thing you need to know is I'm not suggest you to go outside so far from that party. Like if you call in taxi, call taxi exactly to that location where you are. without avoiding walking somewhere else, especially alone, because it's nighttime and it's not really, it might be not so safe. If party finish and you want to go home and you call taxi and taxi came to another place what you have to walk, better to call taxi and tell him to ride closer to you. I'm not recommend to walk, especially if you're alone or group of the tourists without any local people. Don't walk, just to avoid the bad things what might happen. uh, and it's different parties, you just can go there and enjoy. Most of the time the parties start really late, or I would say early morning, because if we're talking about best parties, I would mention two best parties. A first one called Uptown Mondayz, which is happening Monday night, literally Tuesday early morning. Uptown Mondayz normally started at 1 2 a.m, and it's right on Harvey Tree, Constant Spring Road, Harvey Tree. And this is amazing party. You just have to go there. Oh, and most of the time, not most of the time, but often, even dancehall artists come there. And you can see some showcases, not showcases, but they just go on the stage, singing, and this is just amazing. This is just amazing vibe. You just have to do that. If you come to Jamaica and you come to Kingston, just try to come to Kingston on Monday or Sunday, because Sunday and Monday there are two best parties. This is about Uptown Mondayz. And the next party is at Sunday, every Sunday, near Grand Span Road in Kingston. And that party is pretty amazing too. Because it's so big, they keep it for years, because most of the time parties just change. Like they just change location, change name, but those two parties, they are keeping them from the moment, I think from the moment I come to Jamaica for the first time in 2016. They're just amazing. When you go to Boom Sundays, they start pretty late too, I would say from 1 to 2 a.m. And sometimes depends if police come or not, they might keep that parties until 3 4 even 5 a.m. And most of the time dancers, they just go to another party, because most of the times it's multiplied parties for a night, and they just party until sunrise. uh well, at Boom Sundays at Sunday, which is starting early morning Monday, is a vibe too. A lot of artists going there, a lot of dancers, and the vibe is just nice. And same thing, well, most of the time, Boom Sundays, if it's not a special thing, I think it's for free. You don't need to pay anything, but you can buy drinks at the bar, and there are people who is selling some wheat, some little snacks like peanuts, and people who is selling jerk chicken. And same rules, just be careful. If you're looking for a bathroom, you always can come to the people at the bar and ask them if they have bathroom, or then they're always going to help you and um, tell you where you need to go. What else should I say? I think those parties is the real, it's a real experience. It's real Jamaica, it's real dance hall. Not real Jamaica, because Jamaica is so different, but real dance hall, because it's nothing, I can't even explain it. It's nothing close to regular parties. Well, I hope you're gonna go to that street parties in Kingston. Just download my free guide about street parties in Kingston, and I start prepare a big guide about Jamaica with all places and everything. I don't know when I'm going to launch that product, maybe in few weeks or few months. I have no idea, but I'm preparing it because I want when you and your friends come to Jamaica to have the best experience. And I'm as a person who live here, who spent here more than 5 years, I can definitely tell you how to move in Jamaica. Thank you so much. I thought something was running like cockroach or lizard. Thank you so much for watching that video. If you go to the street party after this video, please come back and leave the comment and tell us about your experience. I would love to know that. And thank you so much. Be careful. Remember, Jamaica is not dangerous. It's just when you go to a wrong place in a wrong time. You just have to know how to move here and which places to avoid, and because most of the time people in Jamaica just amazing. They're so helpful, and they're not gonna do anything with you. They're ready to help you. Thank you for watching it. See you in my next video. Bye.